paper between the Denver Broncos and the Dallas Cowboys. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And off we go from Dallas. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's low and bounces short of his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. John Franklin Myers coming in to clean things up.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And the Cowboys scoop it up! And they will take this down inside the 10. Got the recovery, and now they're going to start with 1st and goal.
And there is nothing like a defense taking the ball away for you, right? It's all about the ball. It's all about, you hear me preach that all the time, get the ball back. Well, they get the ball back with a little extra bonus on that return as well.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Marvin Mims now to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. Nearly starts the drive with the 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Hey, Sean, let's go! Ready?
Second down, give to Harvey. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That's a pickup of 9. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Throwing on first down, Nix has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Yards to go.
Hold on a sec. Ready?
Nix from the gun. That's caught for the first. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for Broncos first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Harvey gets it on the counter. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time for our second quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone. To throw, here's Nix. On the move, headed right. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Escapes the pocket. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there are so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Dak. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Hey, 47.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Well, we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack.
Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. 46.
Dak out of the pistol. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up 3rd down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
47. Here we go, 47. 26.
3rd and long, Prescott. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off Alex Singleton. And the Broncos bring it all the way back inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get some late points and the lead.
Touchdown.
It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10.
Yeah! There we go. Hey, kill.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
2nd and 16 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun is Prescott. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 3.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Kill.
Cowboys, 1st down.
Dak to the air here. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
That's another Cowboys 1st down.
1st and 10, Prescott. That's Pickens with a catch out right. And he's brought down at the line. And goes to the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Another throw for Prescott. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Dre Greenlaw picks it off. That last interception gave him a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense letting them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again. Go get us a 2-score advantage this time.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Gets everything he has under this one. He's got it deep downfield. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
Ready? Olay, olay, olay! Olay, olay, olay!
Nix with it on first. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. Second down.
On the coverage.
Nix. Now set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. First down now, ball at the 33. The final throw before the break. He finds Ingram, working downfield here. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he's stopped.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Left side now, caught by Sutton. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
First down.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 18.
Shanahan!
That's another Broncos first
Captain.
First and 10 at the 37.
On first and 10, here's Nix. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos double their lead to 14.
Cowboys 7. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, first and 10. First down, here's Dak. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
Incomplete. Brandon Jones on the coverage.
Throwing again is Dak. It's Pickens on the slant. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
47.
Prescott now to throw on third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth. Snap is off. It's Prescott. And they got home. Sacked him on fourth down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory. First and 10 from the 32. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for Broncos.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Able to get it to Franklin. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
It's a gain of 20.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Harvey does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
No gain on the play. Leads
Off
to
the play
second
fake. Here's Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away. Incomplete. Well, he certainly got some of them, Brock, with that play-action look, but just not enough to pay it off with 6.
Did well to sell it, didn't they, Kate?
Yeah.
But that's probably the one shot you get at play action. Likely going to simplify it here and just try to...
And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage.
touchdown. Broncos.
Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Prescott here from the gun. Short pass brought in. He's got room to roam. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that'll be good for Dallas, 1st down. Offense to the line fast.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 54. Wide in. 26.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Play action now for Prescott. Fits it through the middle. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
Okay, that is simply put, perfect play action right there. That action drew the eyes of those defenders, and he's able to throw that ball right over their heads.
So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Harvey now to return it. And they get to him before it can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. He rolls to his right. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
On a draw to give to Harvey. The 2nd down run, good for 4. That brings up 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Buying some time right. And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
9 yards. Another 3 and out.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he wasn't needed at all in the 1st half, partner. This is going to be his 1st punt. He has it at the 22. And he puts together a nice return there to take us to the end of this quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. First down from the 42.
Here we go, 47. Yeah, here we go. Wait, check. Go right in. Here we go, go to 54, go to 20.
Now Dak to throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That's caught at the 25. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Give him 37 on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. 46.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Hey, 47. 46.
From the red zone now. Forced out to his right. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over first down at their own 27-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. It's Harvey straight ahead. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Hold on, set. Ready. Right here, right. Kill, kill.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. All right, here we go, second down. Play action with Nix. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
It's fielded at the 14. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. First down now, ball at the 33.
Kill, kill. Yeah. Boy, everybody, kill.
From the gun is Prescott. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Cowboys First down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas.
First and 10 at the
Cowboys
50-yard
trail
line.
by 8. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46, 46. All right, 8. Here we go, 46. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Here we go, 47. 26.
Dak now from the gun. On the move, headed right. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
Of 11. It's 2nd and 21 at the 39-yard line.
26.
He'll look to throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Here he is to throw. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Inside 90 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill. Go, get out there. Hey, kill. 47. 47. 26.
Setting up to pass. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, kill. Hey, 47. 26.
Here he is to throw. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
Cowboys first down.
Here we go,
First
47.
and 10 at the 13-yard
Back to
line.
throw. Headed out right. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Here we go.
Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
Going to 53. 26.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Down to their last breaths. And he gives them a shot now to force overtime. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now, you'd imagine, comes a try for 2.
Yeah, and this might be just as tough as to go get that touchdown they just did because, well, they work on 2-point conversions, but they're difficult. This is also a must-have, though, Kate, if they want to try.
And he's taken down. The defense maintains the 2-point lead.
The score, Broncos 28. Cowboys
We're down to a
26.
2-point difference as they send the kick away. On the return, here's Mims. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10.
Chill. Ready.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Giving this to Harvey. And he hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Captain. Almost set. Ready. Away. Bombers.
He's back to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. In 3rd and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass in a 4th down instead.
Running back sent in motion. Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Kill. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide 80. 26.
1st down. Here's Dak. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Prescott. Screen here for Williams. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Yeah, 26.
Up the gut they go with Williams. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Everything now resting on this try from Brandon Aubrey. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. The entire game now resting on the right foot of this kicker. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. The kick is good. He got it. And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And it took everybody at the end. First to set up that field goal, and then for him to go out and win it with that accurate kick. It wasn't a dominating win by any means, partner, but a great show of resiliency to fight back and steal it away. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.